To me, the gay
it.
fans are actually, some of the most special.
Hello. I've got more pictures for my wall. If you don't know, I have a shrine. The walls are a shrine. Here's the shrine. But I've added more. And they're right in front of me and they're staring at me all the time. All the time. When I look up, I make really intense and scary eye contact with Anthony Green and Pete Wentz, and I'm terrified. I am terrified. I feel like they're judging me so hard anytime I say anything or breathe. But it's fine. Anyway, I really like how this spread is turning out, so I'm gonna film some of it, and if I post it, I post it. I would like do a whole spread in a video, but it takes so long, man, because this is like so much bigger than my old sketchbook. It takes me forever to fill a page, so it's probably for the best that we start halfway through. But yeah, all of this is done, and I'm in the middle of this drawing down here. I need to draw the gumball machines or whatever it is that they're standing in front of. And then we'll see. I'm just gonna fill it with probably more of this random stuff. Yeah. Gerard wasn't wearing a Black Flag t-shirt, but like, I didn't recognize the t-shirt he was wearing, and there was a lot happening. It was a very complicated t-shirt, and I didn't want to draw that, so I didn't. When in doubt, I just make everything a Black Flag t-shirt because they all had one. They all owned one. So if I don't recognize a band, or if I don't want to draw whatever the logo is, I just make it Black Flag because it's easier. I also have a lot of pictures in the back of my sketchbook. That's where this came from. I don't know if you can read it from up there, but it says, "Looks at you with my autistic eyes." I have multiple of those. I love to stick pictures in. And oh my god, I printed all of these pictures out, like a bunch of these. There's the loads at the back, in here. I printed them all out at my university, and I thought they paid for it. They don't. And I ran out of credit, and I went up to the people who worked there and I said, "Oh, can you fill this up?" And they said, "No, you can though. It's coming out of your bank account." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I used this to print out genuinely hundreds of pictures. So that's great. Now I have no money. My headphones are kind of in the way. They're in the way, but I'm watching something and I don't want it to be in the video because I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, so I don't really want it. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna add music later. Also, this picture is definitely backwards. That's why I drew his tattoos here, because they're on this arm. It's just, the picture's been flipped, but I didn't care enough to flip it. I'd drawn his face and then I realized that it was flipped, and I was like, well, I've done it now. So I just pretended it was the other way around. I need to go and buy new pens. This is the only one I have left of this pack. And it's, well, I have this one too, but it's really thin. I only use it for like shading sometimes. But the thing is so thin that I'm kind of worried I'm gonna break it. But it's just these two that I have. So I need to go and buy some new ones, or I'm not gonna have anything to draw with. Because for some reason, I only have one art supply at a time. I never come prepared. I always just buy one thing, a singular pen, and just use it till it's dead. So that's not great. I should probably prepare better and start buying things that I can use for a long period of time. But I don't. This pen is dying, like right in front of my eyes. It's gonna struggle. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this with this pen. The first few times I've done this, I've gone in with some idea. I have literally no idea what I want to do with this page. But I didn't know what I was gonna do with this page either. And I like how this one looks, so. I wasn't gonna add color to this page, but I don't know, I ended up doing it. I got a bit carried away. Originally it was just like the orange parts with pencil, but I got kind of bored looking at it, so I just put like every color ever on the page. I don't know if I'm gonna put color on this page though. I don't know. Like I said, no idea what I'm doing. I'll just decide while I'm doing it. Oh my god, it's a claw machine. Wait, I'm gonna draw those aliens from Toy Story. I freaking love those aliens, man. I just watched the old, not the new one, because the new one sucks. It literally sucks. The new Lightyear sucks. But I watched the old one, the 2D animated one from the 2000s the other day. That is one of the best movies ever. Also, I don't remember what these aliens look like, so just pretend that it looks like those. I actually watched the movie the other day and I don't remember what they look like. But I'm gonna draw aliens because that's good enough, right? Because I watched that movie and I like those aliens, so I'm gonna draw them. Was Toy Story out when they did this photo shoot? I guess it was. No, it was. Toy Story came out a lot, earlier than I remember. I think it came out in like the 90s. Which is kind of crazy. I thought it came out in the early 2000s, but I guess it didn't. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure it's 90s. Which is weird. I could have drawn like Mikey and Ray in there, that would have been funny. But I didn't. I want to draw more Ray Toro, but I can't. I can't draw him. I can't do it. I've tried. I try so hard. But I'm like physically incapable of drawing him properly. I did it successfully, semi-successfully. I like the drawing, but I don't even think it looks like him. One time. But other than that, I just can't do it, man. Okay. I have to like search through my... Wait, I haven't colored this in. Hold on. In a minute, I have to search through my camera roll to decide what else to draw. But I can't just draw whatever. It has to match the energy of the page. And I never really know what the energy is, but I always know what doesn't fit the energy of the page. Like, it's not like it's like, oh, it's all revenge drawings, although there are a few there, but that's not what it is, because there's also Danger Days, and there's Tucker here. So I don't really know what the theme is, but I definitely know what the theme isn't. Right? Did that make any sense? I'm hoping this video doesn't turn out to be like 5 hours long. I always feel like I haven't been drawing for very long, but then it's been like 3 hours and I'm like, oh, okay. I'd like to be faster. But I've been saying that for years. And I guess I can do something quickly. But like doing a page takes me so long. Okay, that's done. Now I have to find a different picture to draw that matches the theme, whatever the theme is. I think I want more Mikey on the page. I might draw some Mikey, but I'm not sure. I'm having to resist the urge to just draw Revenge Frank over and over again because there's already 3 of them on this page, and I could honestly fill a sketchbook with that. I just keep doing it, and I need to draw anything else. So I'm looking for other things. I like this picture. I would draw this picture again, but I already drew it, and not only have I already drawn it, I've drawn it in a video, so I can't use that one. I could draw this Frank, I guess. Do you remember 2 seconds ago when I said I wasn't gonna draw him again? Well, I'm a liar. I lied. I don't know how well this is gonna go. For some reason I really struggle with hats. If someone's wearing a hat, it throws everything off. I guess I could have drawn him without a hat, but I've started doing it now. Honestly, I don't know why I decided to film right now. I'm having a kind of rough day for drawing. I haven't been able to draw. But before this is the only other thing I drew today. Now, is it funny? Yes, but I could not muster up anything actually like creative or that looks like something I would draw. So I kind of need a miracle for the rest of this page, actually. I rewatched Rocketman last night. Oh my god, oh my god. I fucking love that movie so much. Oh my god. And every time I watch it, I get a really intense need to make fan art. If you've never seen that movie, you need to watch that film. It's like the Elton John biopic. It's literally so good, bro. I love that movie. I need to make fan art. I'm not right now because I had already started this page yesterday when I watched it, but I need to make fan art like right now. That's probably what I'm gonna do next. Also, I think in my last video I said the next page was gonna be I'm Not Okay fan art, which technically it is, because this is here and this is here, so that counts. This is them as the characters from the video. This is not My Chemical Romance. This is the I'm Not Okay music video people. I know a lot of people say that they hate to draw legs and they hate to draw hands, but honestly they're like kind of my favorite parts of drawing. I love to draw legs, like jeans. I don't really want to draw just legs. Just out. If you're wearing a pair of shorts, I'm not really interested, but I love to draw jeans. They're so fun. They're one of my favorite things to draw. I'm so glad that they wore jeans all the time, because I love to draw them. I should add stars. I need to start adding stars. because there's stars on this side, so I want stars on this side. I'm kind of more scared to add color to this page because I really like this. Like, I thought these were okay, so I wasn't afraid to add whatever onto them, but I kind of really like this, and I don't want to ruin it. So I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Oh my god. You can see my pen running out. Look at that, it's running out. What am I gonna do? I wonder if I can put more words on this page. I like to write words on the page, like song lyrics. I like to write lyrics on the page. I think it's fun. I'm gonna do this. Okay, we've decided I've landed on a picture. From my literally endless supply of pictures that I have in my phone. Okay, I had to stop filming because there was a huge freaking spider in my room right next to me. It wasn't even on the wall, it was just like hanging down. That was terrifying. I can't deal with spiders. I think I'll do this here. Right in this space here. That's what I'm gonna do first. You can't see that he's in a locker. Not even in this picture and where it's gonna cut off. But it's fine because I will know. We will know. He's jumping out of a locker. Does that look okay? I'm having a terrible day for this. Today is not my day. But I want to finish a page. I want to draw. It's just not going very well today for some reason. Why is everything ugly? I don't know. She's already going better than Frank did. I don't know. Sometimes when I just think too hard, it doesn't look good, and I'm not thinking that hard about her, and she looks fine. And sometimes, like for this page, I didn't really think very hard about this page. It's probably because I'm filming, actually. That's probably why I'm having such a hard time. But yeah, the less hard I think about something, the better it usually goes. There's a weird little space in here that's bothering me a little bit, but I really don't know what to put in there. I'll probably end up just putting another star in there, but I'll leave it in case I think of something. gonna have this Mikey say something, but I feel like he's too close to here for me to do that. You know what? This space is really bothering me. I don't know how to fill the space, but I do have a page in the tiny sketchbook. There's a drawing of Anthony I like on it. It's falling out anyway, so I could stick this in here and then it would cover up that space there. Yes, see, I'm a genius. I'm gonna, oh no, not the Ray Toro picture. He may have to die. Wait, no, it's fine. Oh, I don't know. I'll cut around him for now, but he might have to go. Another piece of evidence in the case that I can't draw Ray Toro. I tried my best, but I just can't do it. I'm gonna see how he fits. And if he doesn't fit, I will make him fit. Okay, if I put it here, I don't really want to cover these up though, but this space is really annoying. It's really annoying. And I don't have anything else to just cover things up with quickly. I really don't want to cover this up because I think this is freaking hilarious. Everyone needs to see this. But I don't want to cover them up either. It looks kind of good down there. I guess I can just show you this if I want to show you it. Oh, and it covers up this face. Bro, I freaking hate this drawing. I hate this drawing. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna cover that up because that covers him up and it leaves these so you can still kind of see them. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna stick that in. This is probably gonna be so shiny now that you can't even see what's going on, but whatever. Oh no. Gerard's coming off. I need to fix that. Okay. I saved him, it's fine. He's alive. I've just had an idea for the funniest thing ever. Oh my god. It's actually hilarious. I'm gonna do a pencil sketch and I'm gonna do it off screen because I want it to go well, and then I'll finish my idea on here. Okay. Oh my god. That took an unreasonable amount of time. Oh my god. I don't know if Mikey totally has cat energy. However, whenever Fan and Mikey, as if he's a character, yeah. The made up version of Mikey on the internet is very like passive, and he like doesn't care, or he does not care, but he's like too cool for things. So I thought that he has like the basic white girl fit of like just cat ears and a tail. that's why he's a cat. And Gerard's a vampire because Gerard's a vampire. That's why. I'm scribbling because this is a note to myself to color this in. I'm gonna do this, I think, black and white. I don't want to sit and color this in, to be honest. I'm like, I can't really be bothered doing that. So I'm gonna do black and white. So the walls are gonna be black. Okay, I have to turn it. I need to turn it and check if it's in the frame because I don't know really where the camera's pointing. So I have to check if you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, I think you can see now. Also, the sketchbook is huge. It's hanging off my desk. It's freaking massive, bro. it was pointed out to me, by the way, that in my last video, I think I was like going on and on about the breakfast monkey as if people knew who the breakfast monkey was, but I'm realizing, well, my friend told me that people don't know who that is, so I was just kind of assuming everyone knew who that was, because I don't know, if I like something, I just kind of assume that everyone knows what it is. So I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably know what it is, but he's probably like the nichest character ever, and I just expected everyone to know who he is, because I have this a problem whenever I'm like, I have an interest or something, I'm like, yeah, everybody knows what that is. No, no they don't. Nobody knows what you're talking about. I wish it was Halloween. I want it to be Halloween so bad. It's halfway to Halloween. There's 6 months left, I think. Don't hold me to that either. 99% sure there's 6 months left until Halloween. And I'm really freaking excited. We always go out for Halloween. I love going out on Halloween. Last year I was Gerard Way. Twice. I was 2 different Gerard Ways. And I'm gonna do it again. Oh my god. My idea this year is to do hesitant alien Gerard. So that's 3 times in a row. And I'll just keep doing Gerards until I run out. I'm definitely gonna have to make him bigger and move him up a bit, because he doesn't look quite right there. But I don't really want to. I don't really want to. But I will. Love using absolutely no punctuation in a sentence. I actually don't know the correct... Did I say pronunciation or punctuation? Punctuation. I don't actually know the correct punctuation for that sentence, so I'm not gonna do any. I'm not gonna do any at all. I don't want to do it wrong, so I'm just not gonna do it. I think I'm actually losing intelligence. I think I'm actually getting dumber. It's not like I use AI for things, but with like if you like text people and you get that like generative text where it just like is like, oh, this is what you're gonna say. So I've forgotten how to spell 90% of the English language, and I also never use punctuation ever. So I've gotten stupider, because I used to be really good at that stuff, and now I'm not. Okay, it's like the next day, and I've finished some things, or not finished some things, but I've done a bit more on this. I finished these 2 mostly. I lined this one and I changed this one a bit because he was like too far down and too small. But I think I'm gonna finish this now. I think I'm gonna be done really soon. I'm gonna line this and then maybe color backgrounds or something for these. I don't really want to like color everything in. I don't want to do it fully colored. I feel like there's a lot going on the page already. I might color the backgrounds just so that these guys stand out more. I might do that. I don't know. Also, there's a lot more noise happening outside my house today. But I really want to finish this, so I'm just gonna pretend that the noise isn't happening. If we could all just pretend that the noise isn't happening, that would be great. Thinking about it, like I was looking at this earlier, and I wish I had another panel in here, but I didn't really have space for it. I think it would be better if I had an extra thing. Oh my god, I hate not being able to see what I'm doing. I like to film these videos. I think they're fun, mostly. But I have to sit so far back so that I'm not like in the camera, so I can never see what I'm doing, which isn't, it's not great, because nothing ever looks like I think it does because I'm sitting so far back. So this could look really ugly to you right now, actually, and I wouldn't know. I realized that I didn't even explain, or I don't think I explained, like, what's the point of this. Basically, it's supposed to be Halloween in the I'm Not Okay universe. And I was looking through my camera roll, and I saw that picture of Frank in that bee costume. If you've never seen that, this is the bee costume. And he seems to be pretty happy with his bee costume in that picture, but I thought it would be funny if, I don't know, they were all going to a Halloween party, and like his grandma made him this costume or something, so he like has to wear it and he doesn't like it. I thought that would be funny. It's funny to me, so that's what I'm doing. I really like this Gerard, and I don't know if I like, I don't know, I like this Dora and Mikey here. I don't know if I like it. Did that make any sense? No. I like it, but I don't like it. But I also do. But also I don't. Right before this, I was watching Markiplier play White Knuckle, which I've been totally obsessed with. That I am obsessed with that series of him playing it. I haven't played the game, but he's having a great time. I'm having a great time. I am loving this game, and I can't wait till they put it out because I know he's gonna play it, and it's gonna be great. But yeah, I've actually started watching a lot more Markiplier than I used to watch. I've been really liking, well, I used to watch him play like the Stanley Parable over and over again, and this other game called Subliminal. Those used to be like two of my favorite videos on the internet, but I wasn't like a Markiplier fan. But I've started watching him a lot more now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a really good time, and I'm really enjoying White Knuckle. There's something so satisfying about that game. I also went out yesterday. I went a walk in a park, and I went to the cinema to see Sinners, the new movie, which, spoiler if you haven't seen it, it's a vampire movie, which when I saw the trailer I didn't know it was a vampire movie. I mean, I thought it looked good, but I didn't think I was gonna go and see it, but then I saw people talking about how it's a vampire movie, and I was like, I have got to see this, because I'm all about vampires. I love vampire movies. They're like, they're my favorite thing ever. I love vampires, and it's like, it's vampires, but it's also a religious movie. It's so good, and the soundtrack, it was so good. Like, I haven't seen an actually good movie in such a long time, and that movie was a banger. Oh my god, that movie was so good. Everything about it was just, it was amazing. I might have to go and see it again, because it was so good. Because I went for a walk before it though, and I was outside after it. It's actually sunny here, which it never usually is, but it was, and I was so worried about getting sunburned because I burn so easily and so bad. Like, I get crazy sunburn. Do you hear that noise? What even is that? someone doing construction outside of my house. I'm gonna go and see what that is. I think someone's cutting their grass or something. I've tried to cut that noise out as much as possible, but I think you can still hear it. I can still hear it. It's not as loud, but I can still hear it. So, sorry about that if you can hear that, but I want to finish this now, so I'm finishing it now, whether there's noise in the background or not. No, that was bad. I knew that was gonna be bad while I was doing it. I didn't try. I just scribbled that. Okay, let's fix that. That's a fucked up hand. I'll come back to that. Should I maybe do like a different color for every box? Oh, I don't know, because I was thinking, because I've got like this blue, this green, this yellow, and this purple, and there's 4 things, but I can't really use these colors for the background because then I'd have to line it again. I don't want to do that. I need to use these pens because they won't cover up the black. But maybe I can find these but very similar to these two and I can still do what I was gonna do with that. Also, I know this is uneven. I didn't measure anything out for the boxes or anything. They don't line up properly, but that's not. Just don't think about it. It's not like this has to look good. It's in its sketchbook, it's fine. I feel like an actual zombie today because I haven't had any because I haven't had any caffeine. I have had caffeine. I have this big ginormous bottle of Coke which has caffeine in it, but I haven't had like a Monster, so I kind of feel like I'm dead. But I don't even think Monster actually helps me wake up. I think it's more of like a Pavlovian reaction that I have to Monster where I think it helps me wake up, but really it doesn't, because I never feel that awake. Like, I could probably drink it and go for a nap right after, but having one in the morning makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I can get on with the day. And I thought I had one left in my fridge, but I didn't. So I thought I was gonna get one, and then that was taken away from me. And I was gonna go and buy one, but by the time I decided I wanted one, it was like break time for all of the teens at the school down the road. And I did not want to deal with that because they all go to the one shop that I would get the Monster from. And there's genuinely like a swarm of them. It's terrifying. Like they're evil. I remember like being young. You're like, okay, I just got pen all over me. You're like a child, right? Like a young child. You're scared of teens. When I was a teenager, I was scared of teens. And now that I'm an adult, I'm still scared of them. It never ends. They're just the most terrifying species on the planet. And I obviously say that having just been a teenager. When I was a teenager, I was still scared of them. They're terrifying. Wait, I should probably not color this in right now actually, because if I do like a big patch like that and then I go over it with the rubber, it kind of like picks it up. You can kind of see it on his ears and stuff where it's just not as dark as it should be. Can you still hear that noise? I'm sorry about that noise, but I can't do anything about it, so we just have to deal with it. Yeah, it like picks it up a little bit, so I should actually just do the thinner lines and then fill that in later. whatever that guy was doing outside, he stopped now, and now it's dead silent. The silence is painful, and I would put on a YouTube video because I'm still watching the new White Knuckle video, but I can't have that playing and talk at the same time. Oh, he's starting again. Okay, well the noise is back. Never mind. Let me just look for a color though that matches. These are the pens that I use. I really like them. I have these alcohol markers, I have those paint markers, and I also use these. And they're good, they're cheap. Pretty much everyone has them. And I really like the shape of the, like this. I like that shape. Because you can do thin lines with it, or you can do really thick stuff with it. The other thing is, they're not like super smooth coverage. Like if you look at this next to this, I can't get it to be any smoother than that, much better than that, because they're like, what are they? Fiber tip markers? So they're not super smooth, but they're like one of my favorite things that I have to use. This might be too bright. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's like highlighter yellow. Yeah, they don't match their things either. Well, some of them do. I guess this one does kind of well, but yeah, but most of them don't. But I still like these anyway. Okay, I can definitely use these, this. There isn't a yellow that matches that well, but maybe I don't want to use yellow because I can do the stars yellow. Okay, now what's what? This one can't be this. I guess this one has to be purple. Yeah, I'll do this one purple. A sort of way around the streakiness is to like colour in only like parts that have lines next to them. Like do it one section at a time. So like usually if I use like alcohol markers, I like to like, I don't know, do I have an example of that here? Wait, what am I even trying to explain? Oh, I'll do like a solid section, just kind of like as a whole thing. Like I'd colour in this whole hoodie just top to bottom rather than trying to get like into like the sections and stuff. Like these jeans, they were coloured like this instead of like do this part first so that it's smooth and then do that part. But with these you kind of have to just do one part at a time or it's gonna be super streaky. And it's, yeah, with backgrounds it's not good, but I still, for some reason I still like to use them all the time. I really wish I had something that matched this really well because I don't want that bright yellow on here, but I really wanted this one to be like the yellowy orange. I think it just would have looked better. I wanted this to be yellow and this to be this colour and this to be this colour and that to be purple. But I can't do that because I don't have the right colour and it's going to be too much if I start adding other colours in. So I can't. I just would like you to know that I wish I could do that. You can really layer these up, like they just won't bleed through and they don't like ruin the paper or anything. Like the paper's totally fine and like nothing comes through. Like it's like the tiniest bit on the part here where I layered it like 3 times because I couldn't decide what colour to do, and I'm quite heavy-handed, so these are I guess that's why I like these, because they're really good for just not bleeding through. Like this is just directly on the back of that and so is this, and there's nothing here. So they have their issues, but they're kind of like my favourite thing ever. Okay, I've done a bit more colouring. Now my only regret, I need to make this stripy. This isn't done, but my only regret now is making this background purple, because these have all ended up being really similar to each other, because I ended up adding some yellow to make this look different from this. So most of this is kind of greenish now, and this is purple, and I don't really like that, but I can't get around that and change it. Unless I use it. I don't want to use this. But I could, and it would cover that up. But I don't want to keep doing stuff just for the sake of doing stuff and then ruin it, you know? I know this page needs something. I don't know what it is, but my mind is telling me that it's purple. It needs purple. Maybe like not in the panels, I can't add any more colours to those, but like in the back here behind the sketches and stuff, I might colour it in with this purple. It's like darker than the other one. I'm probably gonna end up doing that, and honestly just pray for me, because I think this is like just too green, but the purple didn't look good, so I covered it up. But I think it needs more purple. So I'm gonna do that probably and pray that it looks good. I think we can breathe. I think this was a smart idea. I think that went well, actually. Thank God. I was so scared. I was so scared to add that purple. I thought it was either gonna like fix it, make everything look good, or it was gonna look absolutely horrible. But I think it went well. I'm just outlining this a bit because I like this one. I want you to look at it, so I'm just colouring around it a bit. Yeah. I think that the purple was smart. I think what I didn't like about the page, the way that it was like the empty space. I hate empty space in my sketchbook. I like to have everything like full, even if it is just like colourful. So I like it a lot more now that there's colour on the page and the colour is more balanced on the page. I hate it when the colour isn't balanced. It freaks me out. I don't like it when there isn't enough of a colour on one side. Unless I did that on purpose, which I didn't for this, so I'm glad that I fixed it. Also, I scribbled over this guy because I hate him so bad. It just didn't look good. I don't know, but maybe I should put something here so that that's not ugly. Maybe I could just put a star there. I don't know. I do have pictures that I could cover it up with, but I don't want to cover him up. I still want you to be able to see him. Okay, I found something to stick in. I've been waiting to stick this in. I think this is the funniest thing ever. Look at that. And it fits like in the square here. But I'm gonna do it so that you can still see this because I don't want you to not be able to see that. I'm just gonna make it so you can flip it. There's a better way to do this so that I can still draw on the backside here, but I committed to doing it that way. I stuck it on the front and then I couldn't take it back, so it's stuck on there. But now you can see this, and you can also still see this if you want to, which I do want you to because it's the best thing on the page. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I think we're done. Wow, this actually didn't take as long as I sort of thought it would, because these pages are huge. Like this has taken me a while, and this page, this took me a few days. I was kind of busy during those few days, but I used to be able to finish a spread in like a couple of hours. I do a lot of like messing about, so it does take me a while, but this took me a couple of days. But this took me maybe a couple of hours, which is pretty average for me for my smaller sketchbooks, so this was good. Here's a close-up. Everything's very far away when you're up there, but this is everything a little bit closer so you can see it properly. I coloured him in a little bit, but only because I just wanted to, because he's a bee. I wanted him to be yellow and black. That sketch up there of Gerard that I can't point to properly, this one, and that Mickey, and this, I really like those, and that. I think those are my favourite things. Yeah. Bye.
That's what I'm talking about. It's John Cheese on the camera.